Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, Jules here. Good morning, good morning. And Jules on Dropping Jules, where we drop jewels on everything real estate and anything in between. So today I'm joined with the famous Justin Tuminowski with Dill Sauce. Hey Justin, how are you today?
Dropping Jules. Love
That's
it.
right.
I'm doing awesome. Thank you for having me again. And I won't be as long-winded, I hope, on this one.
You weren't long-winded, dude. You drop a lot of jewels and letting people know how we can use Dill Sauce to find capital raisers, how to find fix and flippers. So whatever you give us here, we are so thankful for your time for being here with us.
I'm
So
happy.
yeah, thank you. So where are you at? It looks like pretty dope place. Where you
Yeah,
at?
so this is a deal I found on Deal Sauce. This is it. Well, actually, yes, and a gentleman who found it for me. So again, very important for your buy box. And if you're looking for something, whether it's raising capital for investors in Dubai, if you're looking to get sober living, co-living, guys, talk about what you're doing, because someone reached out to me. They said, "Hey, Tuminowski, you buy in New Hampshire pretty much any creative deal, but this is on a lake." Jules, 2 seconds. I
Yes.
end up going, all right, yeah, it's sub 2 deal, 3%. It's 50
Yeah.
50. I'm like, we'll work. The kid's like, I don't know creative. He's not in the community, but he knew my buy box. He knew from
Mhm.
YouTubes and talking about what we want.
That's right.
And he reached out. I structured the rest of it. I went on and met with the homeowners on Zoom because they're in Georgia now. And long
Mhm.
story short is I come up here, I meet the homeowner because he's coming up one last trip, get his belongings, and I'm going back home. I'm having a baby. We're in Georgia
Oh, wow.
now. He's
Yeah.
like, you know what, dude? He goes, the neighbor across the street, I see them once a year.
Mm.
He goes, and I think it's just like a kid must be checking on
On
his
the birthday.
parents' house or
Mhm.
something. And
Mhm.
this is a lake community.
Wow.
And I go home, I'm like, I just put it in my mental box.
Pretty mental. Yeah. Yeah.
Write a little letter, a little blank card. I keep them in I'm direct mail fiend, and I write personal letters to people all the time.
Mhm.
The gentleman goes, hey, he calls me 5 days later. Hey, I just got your card, and along with my tax bill, I'm selling.
Wow.
So they came the same day, which is my story of my life, how
Oh,
these things happen. So
yeah.
get off your keisters, write the freaking letters, and pay attention to what you're at one deal, you're at one opportunity, you're meeting one investor, you could be sitting right next to like your business partner in the future.
That's
Just
right.
pay
That's
attention.
right. Yeah. Pay attention and
So,
take action. I mean, like he
yeah.
went all the way. I mean, the guy gave him the tip. So guys, pay attention. Just do
So
it.
Jules, we
Action.
came from one deal. So now we're buying this house across the street. Then he has a lot, another lot that I'm going to build a house on. Then the other neighbor right to next to me or here, I
Yeah.
already reached out to him because he had it on the market, expired listing, didn't sell it last year.
Wow.
He's
Wow.
like,
Wow.
listen, I give that house to my kids. If I can find them another place, because there's a whole bunch of them, he
Right.
goes, you can buy it. And because then I'll own this whole block all the way to the water.
Wow. Wow.
So I
Wow.
want to, yeah, I just want to like, again, it can snowball and it might not all happen, but again, talk about things, but then take the action. And those letters, those people do call.
Yes, they do.
Oh,
They do. And I think also too, you're adding that personal touch, Justin. So that certainly helps. So you got to stand out. You got to be unique because they
yeah.
get tons of mail, tons of junk mail. So be unique. First.
Snipering. I think I call that snipering. You definitely, you can't do it for everybody, but Jules,
Sniper.
you're going to go, you want that sober living place because you just went to the bank, right? And this
That's
next thing you
right.
know, you look over and you're like, what the heck is that big building over there?
Mm,
And then you just write that, you look it up on Deal Sauce, who the owner is, where the mailing address is. The next thing you know, they're calling you.
that's right. That's right. I love it.
That's it.
I love it.
So
So good segue. So tell us a little bit since we spoke last about a month ago. What's new for everyone in Deal Sauce? What's coming? Give us a
so
little clue.
so many things. Let me see if I
Mm.
can bring up. I haven't even shown you. I
All right.
alluded to you that I might show you something, but let's see if I
Yes,
can bring it up. And as long as I can share.
you can share. Yep.
So yeah, well, I find this, Jules. We're having so much change coming, but a lot of cool things where the Gator community. So, guys, whether you're sub two or not, or just investing in hanging out with Jules, it doesn't matter. As long as you're in a community, that's fine. Even the free communities have a lot to offer.
Mhm. It
However,
does.
this is the Gator community we're going to be putting stuff out for. So we're going to have some a la carte type of opportunities, I'll just say. And these a la carte opportunities will be for finding fix and flippers to finding private money lenders and so on and so
Mhm.
forth. But the one I'm going to show you right now is AI technology. So we are trying to bring AI in. We're trying to stay ahead of the curve. And Jules, I'm going to put
Love
this
it.
in.
Love it. Yep.
Now, entire screen. Sure. We'll do tabs, windows. We'll try it all out.
We'll try it all and see what happens. Let's go. That's what we do here.
Can you see this?
I can. There we go. How about that?
Does it say Dean?
It says Dean. Yes.
All
yes,
right.
yes.
So that I am paying tribute. This is the first rendering to Dean Graziosi,
Wow.
someone that, this is Pace Morby, Jamil Damji's software as well, right? I just happen to be a partner and blessed to be here and be a facilitator. But at the end of the day, Dean was the first book I read, honestly. Like it was the purple book. It was, I can't remember. I think it must have been, I think it was Rich Dad Poor Dad was my first book. However, that transpired into Dean Graziosi and then hearing his story and reading a book. And this is way before Sub 2 and all these things, but I was just starting to fix and flip houses probably 8-10 years ago. And anyway, so then all of a sudden, in this community that Dean Graziosi is a big part of Pace's life.
He sure is. He sure is.
And so who's been a big part of my life is Pace Morby. So it's like this whole cycle now, Dean's at all our events, why not pay tribute? This aligns with me too. And it's a selfishly. So I just reached out to Pace. I go, I didn't want to tell him, Jules. And that, like you're a friend of his. And I'm like, I can make an executive decision. I'm scared sometimes because these guys are big dogs and they're allowing me. And I got to make a choice. And I have my AI coming in. I want to name it something. I don't want to name it Pluto or Baxter.
Right.
Let's do something that speaks to us.
Right.
So Dean, it's going to be Dean. And there's also, it's an acronym for, I think it's like Data Excellence Action Now. So like
Data Excellence Action Now. Okay. For Dean. I love it.
Evaluation, data evaluation. But then it's like, you're taking action. Take action now. Yeah. Like that's half of what we all need in our life, Jules.
We sure do. That valuing the data and taking action on the data, just like you did on the property.
That's it. Like, so it aligns there. I mean, I got the goosebumps in my legs right now just because
that's
of that.
Freaking dope.
Your audience just saw it for the first time. No one else saw it. Pace Morby is the only other person who saw it. And now I'm waiting on the approval. So now the last thing they're like, do we need Dean's approval for this? Is this his likeness? I'm like, but it's not. It could be anybody.
It could be anybody, right? Guys, you heard it here first in Dropping Jules, right? Big things coming for Dill Sauce AI Dean. That's all you got to know. Data evaluation action now. So guys, Dustin, oh my God, I'm super excited. Can you tell us a little bit more? Like what's the AI? Just one little thing. Like what can we expect?
I think, we're still working some of the bugs out on this because it's only version 1, right? So we have versions, and I have something else I want to announce too that I believe should be coming. Again, some of these are like, they're on the list. They'll get there. It's just when and developing. But so, I missed your question because I was just so enthused with what I was going to go on this other thing.
That's okay. I want you to be enthused. I was so super happy. And the goose that transfers over. My question was, can you share anything else? What's this AI going to do?
Oh, the AI. I'm so sorry. Yes. So let's say that you pull a list, and again, Broward County, sober living, co-living, which I want you to create a filter for us, please. So maybe we can go through that today.
That would be awesome if you could create that. That'd be great.
And then take that filter and say, hey, but you know what? Filter this by people that, I don't know, let's just say for how quick, filter it by folks that have sold in the last 5 years, eliminate them. Let's go. I want the better crime map or zoning. I want a zoning that it actually is commercial and or residential. That I want to make it easier on myself. So again, it could be anything. You can say, hey, give me some flood maps. So make sure it's not in the floodplain or you could do the underwriting. Hey, it's a 30,000 square foot building. I got 3 kitchens. I'm buying it for X amount of dollars. I'm going to get X amount per room. How many rooms do you think I can make for a sober living? Wow. Again, I'm jiving with you.
Yes. I love that.
We don't have to sit there on the whiteboard or on the Excel spreadsheets and type it out. It saves. It's there. Take the prompts and just keep running with it. And you manipulate it. Oh, I don't like these numbers, but all right, let me reduce the number of beds. Let me add another bathrooms, or let me add a kitchen and bump every room up to $100 is whatever per week.
Per week, yeah.
Whatever it is. Like manipulate your numbers, keep driving. So I just did an exercise myself with a mill building. I'm trying to buy a 1920s mill. It was like a textile mill.
Sure. Okay.
And Jules, like how easy it is to just spit what you want.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Like, hey, this is the purchase price. Here's all the metrics that don't lie. These are all the outliers. My debt's going to be 12% hard money or 11% hard money. I'm going to have it for 24 months. My construction's 80,000 a unit, 75,000 a unit. Tell me what my NOI is on refi. I want to, refinance.
So all that's going to be built in with this new AI that's coming into Deal Sauce. So we don't. Wow.
Yeah. So like we were going with just to be transparent, we were going with all this creative underwriting and all these cards and things. And I looked at the boys. I'm like, guys, we missed the boat or the boats. Right, we don't need to be going down this road of developing these calculators. Just freaking use AI. That's
right. I love that.
We were in the middle of all of this for the last year. And now this is the problem is, again, too much information, but I'm dealing with data developers. I'm teaching them real estate investing, honestly, because they have to understand what's in my brain. I'm whiteboarding. And I think I said this last time, but I'm like iPhone on my whiteboard and I'm like showing them instructions and I'm making countless Loom videos, countless. And I'm like, no, this is crazy. They still don't get it. And it's too much of my time. And I go, how do we streamline this process? It's like, well, AI is here. Let's double down on that.
That's right. That's right. Get ahead of the curve, right, guys? So
stay with it or get left behind.
Oh, get left behind if you don't stay ahead of it. Absolutely. Absolutely. So before we pivot, do you want anything else you want? I mean, I'm so excited for this new AI integration with Deal Sauce and everything we see, especially in our community. If you're an Owners Club, we have April and her team, April and Joshua heading up the AI community. I believe Jimmy White's on there, Will Castillo, Heather Grizzard, and I think Tracy Gunnet maybe, but it's amazing with the things that they're coming out. They had the AI hotline last night. Jim Vani and I also host the real estate hotline every other Monday at 9:30 to 10:30. So we're talking anything real estate, but we're focusing mainly on fix and flipping, and we'll start bringing Deal Sauce to show that. So we'd love to have you as a host one night. It's a little bit late, but come on and show us some stuff. So yeah.
I'd love to. And I actually need to, when we go to Monterey, I want to get around you guys and I got to go see April because I've been so immersed in this. I haven't been able to pick my head up and be actually a value inside of Owners Club to some degree. So, or even have conversations with people other than you.
Right. Yeah. I love it. And like I said, I really appreciate the time and we just need to get connected back. So I think what would be great is we bring Deal Sauce on the real estate hotlines, showing people how to actually find fix and flip deals or even reach out to fix and flippers if you are on the lending side like I am to find people to lend to or borrow or whatever, but also showing you how you can help underwrite the deals within Deal Sauce. It's such a powerful tool. So yes, Justin, we're thinking on the fly. This is what we do, guys, right? So we're not scripted here. Everything's live and we're just, jiving and figuring things out. So yeah, thank you. I put a note on that. I'll talk to Jim Vani and we'll certainly get you out here. We'll talk in Monterey. We'll be there in a couple of weeks and or even before that, because I think our next one is on the next Monday. So it's the 10th, I believe, the 9th, sorry. Or maybe the 16th to you.
Too bad we don't record when we're out there too. Or
we should.
Yeah. So someone had asked me, they're like, hey, I'm on, because I do Paces Get Creative podcast. Right. And someone was like, hey, I'm going to be out in Monterey. I think they're a brand new member. I don't know who they are. And it's so bad, but they signed up in Dallas.
Yeah.
So
we're bad. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying. But so anyway, he's like, yeah, I'm going to see you in 2 weeks and my team's going to be all out in Monterey. Do you think we can expedite that? I'm like, I probably will bring some of my equipment out as I always do. I can't bring everything out, but I go, I'll bring the camera and the microphone and maybe an extra mic. And I go, yeah, probably. Yeah, let's do that because they'll be all in the same room. A lot more chemistry,
Yeah, that would be awesome. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. We'll certainly link up if we don't get to it on the 16th or whenever it is. So,
Sure.
but I do want to have like where you're actually showing deal sauce. I think people get myself. I'm a visual person, so I like seeing it and doing real data and pulling it up. So let's pivot, right? So that's a good segue. So you and I were chatting before we got live. We're focused on Broward County here in Fort Lauderdale and Florida, I should say, and we're focused on sober living. So can you help us navigate through deal sauce to find some deals that we're looking for and what would be great deals for us here?
Yeah, and I'm actually going to have you walk me through what you actually might be looking for.
Yes,
As
yes.
far
Okay.
as, I'll be the facilitator, or I'll be the person running the most. How's that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Jules runs me here. So
Jules runs Justin. Yes, love it.
we can go in commercial or residential, but and I thought of this. I did an example the other day, but I was in Galveston area, Texas. I saw
Mhm.
this building on the commercial side of things was expired. So I do want to touch that with you.
Okay.
I was like, man, this thing would be perfect for someone sober or senior living
Totally.
or
Yeah.
so it was like this, just, I don't know. It was a medical, it said it was like a medical supply, I don't know, office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, and I think it would be perfect for maybe
Wait,
something like you, but
okay, and that was in Galveston because I do have friends who are looking at there as well. If you want to
I'm
show that as well, or we can do Broward County.
I mean, no, I want to do Broward County, but I was like, man, I'd love to I bet you I can find it really quickly too,
Yeah.
if you wanted to,
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it, man.
because I just want to show the example of what I was thinking on
Mhm.
what this actually looked like.
Okay.
So I went down into Texas because I was doing my backyard in New Hampshire, and I was like, guys, you could do this anywhere. And
Anyway,
I was showing that I can just click and drag. Let's get rid of this.
mhm.
So I was like, I'll do this here, go in the water, we'll go up here. And I went to, we'll just do Texas. You just got to stimulate the search here. Doesn't matter
Mhm.
where you're really going as long as you drew that map.
Okay.
So we had 73,000 in this area here.
Mhm.
And then, oh, you know what? Let's go expired. Maybe that's going to be the problem. We're in the residential. All right, guys, we'll do this.
ES. I think it's ESTUN. Maybe that's
Yeah,
what.
this, and
There
there
we
it
go.
is. Yep.
Perfect.
All right, so we got this. Let's
Mhm.
do, I'm going to back this out just a little bit, and I'm going to draw a bigger line.
Okay.
I think I brought it down here the other day because we had, apparently there's not a lot going on down there as far as commercial deals. But so we're in the commercial side. I pivoted really quick. We're going to go back to Broward. However, we went with, let's go to expireds. Even though it's commercial, I think these are dynamite opportunities. And that's what I'm finding right now.
Mhm.
And we can go backwards and go, gosh, we're already in June.
Yeah, I know, right? That's insane.
So let's go. I'll go October 1 to current day. 16. Let's hope I find it.
Okay.
So I thumb through this just
Mhm.
like this, and I just look for opportunities. Now, there's other ways of doing this if we had bigger search filters,
Mhm.
and it's not going to be there, is it? But I look at things like this, and let's just say, obviously, this is a storefront, but is
Mhm.
it a storefront though? Because what we were talking about, Jules, the other day is, and I'm always trying to stay ahead of the curve because, as you know, like investing in real estate changes all the time. Like we have to
All the time.
adapt.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and like even our businesses, and I know your business and your thoughts and what you started off doing is not the same that you continue to do.
Right.
So,
Right.
for instance, this right now, and we were talking about zoning in particular across
Mhm.
the country and how
Mhm.
opportunities are there and how we're actually prospering from these opportunities that because we need housing, because we need sober living, because we need co-living and affordability of even like senior care.
Right.
There, for instance, now a lot of the country is taking commercial and making commercial, which you would have to go get a variance to the
Mhm.
city or town, a local, politics would get in the way of you going to residential with that commercial.
Mhm.
But
Right.
ever more, we're starting to see buildings just like this they're saying, you know what? Yeah, we'll give you that residential, let's talk about the use. So
Right.
this isn't the exact example I had, but you got an expired listing at 695. Although we do have Jeremy, who was the listing agent on here. We're not going to call him right now because it's expired. So
Right.
technically he's not, in
It's not
charge of that anymore.
Mhm.
But the villa, Chase is the owner. The villa has 3 residential investments, 1 commercial investment.
Mhm.
And let's call Davila. First of all, I mean, we can just browse and see what the debt might look like on this property. But no, it looks like they don't have any debt potentially on here. So it could be a true seller finance opportunity.
That's
And
right.
it's Davila. Catch me up. What's going on? Look and see when they bought it. It says the market value is 231. Maybe that's true. And get yourself a juicy seller finance deal. Next thing you know, you're converting this into I don't know, 10-bed co-living facility with like a coffee shop below or something.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
cool. And have them working it right there. So they're not gonna look,
exactly,
you know what I mean?
exactly. And it's like you offer someone in town the space. Hey, come bring coffee to this place. I'll charge you minimal rent.
Yeah.
But that was just an example I ran the other day. Obviously, I didn't find the exact one, but we can go over to Broward,
All right.
and we're over on the residential side.
Yeah, I was gonna say we start residential, or is there a reason you choose commercial? I mean, like on that one, you just did it to show that you can take a commercial building and get it space. What's nice about Texas, we'll deviate a little bit, go back to Texas there, is their zoning rules are awesome, man. Like they will give you don't have to worry about it. Broward, I'm looking into it, so it depends on where in Broward. You may like Justin mentioned, you have to get a variance to change it from a commercial to a residential, but let's see what we come up with here.
Yeah. So, and you're so right. And yeah, Texas might be free for it, but a lot of the country, that's the problem right now. And there was a great podcast I listened to the other day with someone who's talking about zoning. I follow a lot of that because it's my current climate right now.
That's right. That's right.
But so Jules, we got single family condos, townhomes, multifamilies, 5 part. I mean, do we want to get rid of the townhome and condo?
Yeah, we don't want anything with HOAs. It
Yep.
just messes up. So we'll take that off.
Let's keep everything that's here. And I want to go. I mean, here's the deal. We can immediately just go bedroom count or square footage. Now, here's one little thing I want you to think about before we make this filter. I'm going to go off square footage is most often seen. I know you've been in, it doesn't matter if you're on PropStream, Batch, Deal Sauce, whatever they are. I think Jerry has PropWire.
PropWire, yep.
They still miss beds and baths and unit counts. It's because we're at the mercy of the data of the area, the city, the counties.
Indiana County municipality. Yep.
Most often I'm seeing that the square footage is right there. So typically if you know your square footage, meaning, I know 1,000 square foot, I can probably get 2 tiny micro families in there, but that's about it, but now when we start getting into like 5,000, of course you can do your own custom number, 5,000 and above, or even a 3,000 square foot home, if that's what you want. Yes. 4 beds, 5 beds, 4 beds.
4 beds, 5 beds. I think that's good because we're putting 2 bed per room.
Okay.
We don't want it crowded. We want a good living space. We're not going to cram like bunk beds or anything in there. Just 2 per room. And
So what we'll do then for the property features, we're going to go a minimum of 3,000. We just want to eliminate all the smaller ones for now.
Okay.
So now one of the newer features though, we do have waterfront. So we're getting better. HOA is a new one. However, again, we're at the mercy of what some of this data is. Now, if we want to know HOA, sometimes it will come up that it's just unknown. We don't know.
That's right. Okay. Makes sense.
So we can put it in there.
Okay.
So now it's really looking at a strategy on what are we looking for? Do we want to try to go, again, we can go any which way, active, low equity, that it's a bigger home, or are we going to go expireds?
Let's do some expireds. I've been feeling like we can get some deals on expired and also, the low equity. Maybe we'll see.
I love it. So let's go to listing information. Same thing, expireds. And we're going to go backwards quite a way.
So Justin, on that, are you going like a year? I saw you did October 2024. Like what's your hack on that, I should
Good
say?
question, Jules. So, the commercial side of things, commercial typically moves slower. So I
Mhm.
went at least like 6, 7 months, and I can go up to a year. Listen,
Sure.
I mean, you had it for sale at one point and you haven't sold it since.
Mhm.
You
What's
gotta,
going on? Yeah.
what's going on? And like, again, I would also look at the results. Now we have 224 expireds, but I don't know, even know what we're running for date right now, but
Mhm.
let's say that was the last year under this search criteria. We might just run with that because that's 224 within the last year. Good. That's a good little number to digest. I mean, I can write 200 letters in a week.
Mhm.
So that's not hard to digest. Now, if we had 10,000,
Mhm.
Jules, we're going to put that down to like 4 months, 3 months. Let's see
Right.
what we get.
Sure, sure. Okay.
So, let's go back to October because you know what? There was in the wintertime, end of the season. Yeah, 166.
Mhm.
That's not bad. And let's see what
Yeah.
it should be doing current date.
Okay.
77. I wonder if they
27.
went further back. So, what do we have here? These are all wholesale deals. Of course, if I'm in Florida, I'm looking in these areas. I mean, feel free to look if there's a wholesale
Sure.
deal or
Mhm.
something that you guys see. So, right out of the gate, we have, 16,000 square foot, 31 bed, 27. I don't even know if that makes sense. That's the whole
Yeah.
condo.
That's a whole condo, I think.
Yep. Yeah, this is the whole complex here. 24 unit apartment building. Let's go. So,
Yeah.
let's get that Dubai money.
I know. I mean, I need it. We need it.
Well, you want to invest in Dubai, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, no, you come here, we'll go there. So
Okay, that sounds good.
this says active, and I don't know why it's showing up. So let's go back and make a
Okay.
note of that.
Mhm.
It says
So, guys, I
expired.
just want to say again, Justin mentioned something really cool to keep in mind. We're at the mercy of the data that's provided, right? So, whether you're using PropStream, whatever, we selected. You guys saw we selected expired, and he got an active on there. So, you still have to go through. This is a tool to help you. You still need to go through and verify the data.
And I'll look back at that too because, yeah, sometimes if they just put it on recently.
Hmm.
Um, so let's keep going backwards here. This might bring me back to the main screen.
Okay.
All right, I'm just looking for. Oh, this looks like a big building. It says apartment one though,
Mhm.
multifamily though. Let's go with it
Let's
because
see.
we. So it's at 1.8 million,
Mhm.
expired on for April Fools. Amazing opportunity to own a 6 unit multifamily.
6 fully furnished units, two bed.
Ooh,
Okay.
sorry.
No, no, you're good. You're good.
So then all the units are fully equipped with kitchens, tons of space, 10 parking spots, on-site laundry, extra
That's
income.
really good. That's awesome.
So again, like that to me doesn't even seem that bad. I don't know what the cash flow would be if like how you can maximize it, but I mean, guys, it says 1.8, it's expired. It doesn't mean it's 1.8. Like
Right.
that's the
Right.
thing.
Yeah, and it's always to strike up a conversation with the owner, right? So wholesale at half a mil. Yeah, rental score. And can you tell us a little bit about the AI score that's on your screen there, the sellability and
Yeah. So this is monitoring hundreds of thousands of data points, and every month it resets. It actually evaluates every month. So we're looking at the address, we're looking at the owner's name, and we're looking at what they have. So right now, wholesale selling at a discount within 90 days. If that score was a 997, Jules,
Mhm.
I'd almost tell you that I guarantee you there's probably a pre-foreclosure or a tax delinquent or something
Mm,
going on. But so that's this score of 16 is really low. I rarely see that. Like this to me is insane. So retail, excuse me. Retail, clearly they went on market. So that trigger, you know, it was evident. They did what it said it was supposed to do. They went to retail. But
sure.
the rental market, it's also
Hmm.
saying like this is prime rental. And obviously, clearly it's a multifamily. But we also look at, hey, if it's not a multifamily, maybe it's a single family or a duplex, Jules. And, you know, that are very common in an area, or maybe there's a duplex in the middle of a residential area,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe there's a single family in the middle of a rental area that's predominantly rentals. We will
Yes.
give you that rental score because we're going to say, hey, there's something here that says this might be a rental for you because this is a rental area.
Right.
So
Right. Right.
we're looking at a bunch of data points, but also what we're looking at is people. It's people data, honestly,
Mhm.
and not one human touches that score.
That's right. That's right.
But
Okay.
yeah, so
Like you said, it's weird to see the 16 on the wholesale, but it was just on the market for one. So that triggered the retail side, like you said. So it isn't a cute area. I mean, the building on the outside looks good. They made it cute.
yeah, I mean, this is a nice little multi. Again, we just got to call and take action because you could be hitting that person right on at the moment. Again,
Moment.
the example is I wrote that letter to the neighbor across the street here, and he got the tax bill the same day he got my card, and you couldn't have timed it better.
That's right. That's right.
So a
And
lot
it
of photos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jules. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and it's furnished. I mean, it's remodeled. I mean, it's something that's livable. It's if you're whether you want a co-living space, and I believe there's a bath to every unit. So that's good.
Yeah, so we have we think they had their debt around 5%, which is great right
Mhm.
now because we're sitting at the sevens.
That's right.
And 780 in 2022. They have some stuff in New York. They have some stuff in Florida. So, they actually want an extra $1 million than what they bought it for. Is it worth that? I don't know. But guys, maybe you give them seller finance another 800. Give
That's right.
them 200,000 down, 100,000 down. It's already ready to go. Furnish it. Maybe it has
Yeah.
the furnishing.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So,
So
just Jules, I would say we went expired, and I guess really what we're going to hone in on is that filter that we
mhm.
want to go with, really. So I guess you could tell the audience and even tell me, what's this? Multifamily, single family.
Single
I would say
family.
for the audience and for me,
Mhm.
is that a community? Trying to find something.
That one looks like individual owned.
This is like a big house, big estate.
Yeah.
How much? Oh, 3.1. It's pretty hefty.
Yes. Yeah.
It really, for me, it's going to be honing in on like a square footage. You said 4 to 5 beds.
4 to 5 beds. Yeah. And as far as it could be a residential, it could be a commercial that we can convert. Just looking at different opportunities. So we're not just going to be looking at residential. Fort Lauderdale area. Not Orlando. I saw I had brought up some of Orlando and some different names. This looks good. Let's take a look. Southern Charm.
Yeah, it has that double decker, huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Rio Vista home. Wow.
Again, big money though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So this
I think we
one,
want to, Justin, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to overspeak. I think we want to stay under the 1 million mark. So that's another thing, guys, that we can put in there under the filters. You can put an amount, and Justin will show us where we can do that.
yeah, and we'll do something here. We'll go with a max of, we'll just do like 1.1. And I'll only say that because I have to add some more zeros. I only say that because we want to make sure that, there's negotiating room. Like we could drop 200 and 300 grand off this price.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and we'll go, yeah, so we hone down to 15. But Jules, you made a good point where it's, the commercial I feel is ripe right now. Of course, we can go back and look and we can move these filters. We can go further back on the expireds.
Sure.
This one's still here. What was the price? See, this is something here where I gotta figure out. I might be, Jules, I'm going to reset real quick.
Okay. Sure.
I'm noticing like I'm getting some little outliers. And sometimes when we do too many searches and we go back and forth to commercial and residential, we might get Broward. We might get some wonky information. So I just hit one of the search filters. It brought me back here. We have the C buyers. Yeah, see, I got to get rid of this.
Right. It's still holding that 1.7 mil. That was the commercial, the 6 unit we looked at, guys.
Yeah. And you know what? The funny thing is, my developer is in Broward County.
Oh, really?
I think he's in Davie.
Oh, it's close. Yeah. Well, you should introduce us. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good dude. And so I'm going to let him know that. And because I mean, he holds data right next to his house, pretty 12 million. But you know what we're looking at? I know why we're doing this, because I think it's looking at the retail value. See, like this one's crazy.
Yes.
So the retail value on that million.
Okay. Yeah.
It's looking at 889.
So it wasn't going by the listing price. It was looking at the retail on the AI generated. Got it.
Yeah. But you know what? That brings up another feature that I can go, like, we need to be, we have some other features here. Oh, last sale price. I can go through that. I'm just trying to go through something right now, Jules. Profit potential, listing price. So that's where you're going to want to change that's where you want to manipulate. That's where I should have done for you. Should have done the 1.1.
Yes. So let me ask you something. Since we're putting that 1.1 in there, would it still bring up that 6 unit because the retail price?
It shouldn't now.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
But maybe you do want to see it, right? The listing price at over 1.7, but then the retail price is below.
Yeah, but you know, is that too? And if we're going to be neck and neck, I would think you could, but you know, they obviously, we don't know the renovations they did and why they're asking for that. So it's, again, just like that Zestimate. That's all. It's the same thing as the Zestimate. Like this one, but like, look at this one. It says retail is 3.5 million, but they're asking 500,000. The opposite of what we just had.
Opposite, yeah. So interesting to look at the data.
Because 31 beds. This is so weird. This should be in the commercial side of things too.
Yeah.
But it's not. They put this on the MLS. It has MLS before and after. And this is why I'm seeing that.
And one of the keywords that just jumped at me in the listing, Justin, it said motivated. So if you could just slide up there. Motivated owner seller. So.
And I can tell you why. I mean, I'm finding out things. It's not, doesn't pertain to your podcast, but we found that they had an MLS listing. So the prior owner may have had one of those units selling, but it sold for, or it was we picked up like a rental number. So it threw us off and we thought it was a fix and flip.
Yeah.
Which again, this is all stuff that I want to see. And when we see things across the country, the cool thing about us, and you know this, I can put this in to the dev team and say, hey, fix this and figure out why, so we don't have it again. I don't know where I would go to a prop stream, and people email me and text me all the time, Facebook message, Instagram. I'm constantly on the dev side of things, or on the debugging. And I'm proud of that, because it gives people a voice as well. And like Jules gets to put her own search filter in here. And
I love it. I love it. We really appreciate it.
Let's say that we did, I just want to recap for your audience. We had single family, multifamilies. We want to leave some others in here. The 5 apartment, we go up to 5 unit. Let's leave that out. But we do, that's has HOA? Come on.
Yeah. I think we just selected the unknown.
No.
It's just been
let me see if I do this. It could just be that. Oh, they blacked it out. All right, that's why. That's a silly one.
It's blacked out, so it's not red, guys. So if you see that, that means it doesn't have an HOA. So
I mean, you think say no, that's a brand new feature.
Yeah.
And we're actually we are actively, just so you know, this is the first version of this. As you can tell, like even in that, it should say like no HOA. We're trying to bring in the HOA and the numbers that we can find, the pricing. If you did find a HOA, like, is it $500 a month?
Right.
So listing expired. We brought the dates back. You can go anywhere you want with the expireds. And then you went to listing price. So if it's on market or was at that listing price where it last listed, we can look at that, or we can look at the retail. But again, real estate, the markets, people did different things. I would say that's a good metric. You know, I like to see everything, but Jules, you want to hone yours in, of course, under $1 million. So that's perfect. And then you guys could also play with those 2 metrics, the retail and that one.
I love that. I love that. Thank you so much for that search feature. Yes, guys, we're there.
But the commercial, again, I would highly recommend. Jules, you got 2 minutes? Do we want to go look at Broward County for this?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, I got
I'm
time.
just so curious on expireds and what does it look like?
Yeah, let's see what it looks like here, because I really wasn't focused on the commercials. But when you showed me that one in Galveston, I'm like, wow, my just talking about it, we can do it. It's just I don't know the zonings, so I'll have to find out because I was in Houston a couple months ago. I loved the fact that we're there.
Yeah, and like I honestly think that so across the country we're changing, and I
Hmm.
would like to think that if that we're having tough time with housing or even selling homes in Florida, or we need more affordability, these these municipalities are going to shift if
Sure,
they haven't
sure.
already. So
Yeah.
we'll go back to just like October 1. I don't
October.
know.
Okay, sure.
Today expired.
Hmm.
We could do something where, we're going to go with general. This is where, again, if you're going to put yourself in a box. Now I have 187. I
Hmm.
would say I'd rather see everything here,
Okay.
but we could reduce it by, again, square footage. And
Okay.
that's what I would do. So let's just go
1,000, or you want
minimum
to
of
do
5,000. Yeah. We do have zoning, and look at
no
42.
rental
That's good.
42? Okay, got it.
So the last thing I will say, and I meant to say it before, your audience, you said the word motivated. You did pick out that motivation that we had on there from that
Hmm.
multifamily that was for sale. You could use the keyword search in any one of these things here, and that is owner's name even.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So like, for instance, let's say that you were looking for RV parks, or you're looking for something, storage. You
Hmm.
could just type in storage and you're going to get everyone's name that had the word storage in it.
Okay.
And what that does is you're circumventing the outliers that might just be, it doesn't say anywhere that it's storage. So our search might just bring it up as general,
Hmm.
might be
Hmm.
land that they built and the city and towns haven't caught up. So, but the owner is a storage company. So
Hmm.
keep that in mind, guys, when you're doing things, use all the different features.
Pictures. Hmm.
So we got 42 here.
Hmm.
Ooh, what's this? So we have two retail locations. Those are restaurants potentially, but
Hmm.
all right, let's go backwards. I'm looking for that bank or that, uh, like I said, medical supply building. This looks like industrial warehouse,
Hmm. It is. Yeah. Hmm.
retail, laundry. Well, multifamily.
Hmm.
Ooh, this might not be as good, but that's a nice food place.
Yeah, it looks like a restaurant, huh?
No,
Mm.
we're gonna go back. And again, guys, we could hone this in. We could eliminate certain things, but for the sake of just showing you what expired you'll get on the commercial, like this one, general zoned. This could be out in the middle of, yes, this could be if
Hmm.
it's on
Hmm.
a main drag. But what I was trying to show you in Galveston was a building just like this, but it had a parking lot all around it.
All
It had,
around it.
in Jules, it had a baseball field over here,
Yeah.
and then it had basketball courts over here. And I'm like,
Hmm.
guys, this is multifamily. Like you have amenities around you.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Like they can go play basketball
Hmm.
next door. You don't need to put the basketball court in. So it's looking at buildings like this and repurposing them.
Okay. Okay.
And honestly, um, that's obviously there was probably some rental per square foot is what we were picking up here.
Hmm.
What is going on here? All right. We'll do one last search and then I want to show you the finding private money lenders.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So medical, last one. It's a big building.
Hmm.
Offices. All right.
So guys, just playing around, right? So on the first couple of searches, you may not find what you're looking for, but go back into the filters and just adjust things, right? Adjust dates on the expired. You can adjust the prices. You can adjust the square foot. It is so you can tailor it. The filters, there's so many filters. and just double check it, right? And give that owner a call. The number is in there. It's free. You know, just call them and make that conversation. You never know.
Exactly.
Never know where you can hit.
There was motivation at one point. They were
Mhm.
selling at one point, Jules.
That's right.
That's the name of the game.
That's
So
right.
do you want to go find money so you can go to Dubai and go invest and get
Yes.
filthy
Yes, that's
rich?
lots of money. So guys, we just showed you how to find homes here in Broward County, but you can do that anywhere in the country. We were looking specifically for sober homes. So if you're in the co-living space, that's something that you can play around with. We don't want any HOAs in our properties. So that's why we singled in on that one. But thank you, Justin, for showing us that. We are going to pivot. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So I ended up going, and I think knowing what you do in your business and what you're into these days is you want to find private capital and you want to do some investing elsewhere too, right?
That's right. So, guys, for those of you listening, we're super excited to bring one of the top developers from Dubai here in Miami, June 21st and 22nd. Super dope. It would be at the Four Seasons in Brickell. And what we're looking for is basically anyone that's interested in alternative investing in Dubai. So, yes, we know the market here in the US is great, but there are a lot of reasons why you may want to diversify and invest in Dubai. So, today, Justin's going to show us how we can find how we're going to find private money lenders that would lend for any investors that are interested in purchasing properties in Dubai. Again, you have to call them, right? So you need to do your due diligence. So, Justin, take it away.
All right. So, Jules, this is a different tier. So a lot of these things that we can do inside of Deal Sauce, I've said it once before in some of my lives. It's like we can get there multiple ways. It's just how many calories is one of the words we use, and one of my friends uses, like, how many calories do we want to put into it?
That's right. Yeah.
And actually, this is a feature that Deal Sauce AI. Ooh, you guys have seen the beta side of it. Jules, I haven't even used this yet.
Oh, wow. Let's go.
I honestly have not used that one.
That's okay. That's okay.
Um,
we'll have another one when it's a little bit more
and someone must
familiar.
be in here. Someone must be in here. All right. So one of my teammates, it might be Eric in here, Eric Irvine. So, all right. I mean, we can go anywhere and find investors. Of course, you can always go with Broward, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can go back there, but where do we have investors? And you're limiting yourself here, and I can show you how to actually expand the search a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So right out of the gate, again, this is not included in the basic subscription because I call this the silver platter service. It's served to us on a silver platter. Now, you still have work to do. There are still requirements of us, but there's been money that has been found here, and you find one investor that can change your whole trajectory by just one
That's right.
person in here.
Yeah. Justin, excuse me 1 second, just to ask you a question. So which package is this in? Because if you can clarify that for our audience.
Absolutely. So what this is, and I think, again, I'm going to say things here, Jules, for the first time that I haven't really talked about anywhere else, but I don't want to don't shoot the messenger because things will change. I'm not in charge of the subscriptions. However, there's been one thing, like, here are the upgrades. This is an upgrade. And we talked about the AI. Everyone gets one basic AI zip code per basic subscription. So that's great. Know your backyard, put it in your backyard, and you get AI. We went through that technology, but you have it across the state. You can do multiple zips, multiple states. I'm trying to make this more a la carte, right? Some of our partners are just so fixated. I'll say, like, as a friend to you, is like, man, other people just do fix and flip. Other people just do tax liens. I'm like, guys, we are a freaking beast. We do everything. I mean, Jules, you're going to Dubai with money.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, that's not normal, but we're not normal over at Sub 2 and all the communities.
Normal. No.
So we need special attention. And actually, there's an additional package here. Each one of these has additional package. You can buy zip codes, but they're upgrades. So this residential investor bundle is what you'll see here. It's finding fix and flippers. What do we find from fix and flippers? You got buyers. They're buyers. They need money. You can be a Gator. You can be a wholesaler. They need you. All of them need you. Landlords, that's my game. I'm going after those mom and pops and the landlords. I want to find out how many assets you have and what you have and how old you are and all that stuff. Note holders, very similar to the private lenders, but note holders can also have seller finance opportunities. You can be trading and selling notes, right? So and the last one is the private money lenders. It's people who have lent money on deals. And again, I can go find that on the non additional tiered. It's just going to take me a lot longer, Jules.
Okay.
So let's just say right now we're in Broward County and we're going to go private lenders here.
Okay.
Let's see here. We got landlords, see results. Uh-oh, what happened here?
I think it's.
Am I frozen? Oh, you know what? I opened other browsers. That's why you couldn't see it.
No worries.
And that happened to me the other day. So guys, also when you open multiple browsers, it starts to get confused because it doesn't know where you are. So we'll go find fix and flippers. It's still there. My previous search filter. Now, of course, we're on just flippers right now. You're going to see Zillow, Open Door, Lennar, all the biggest names.
All the biggest names.
Of course. So, but let's go to private money lenders. So TIFJ, Coral. How do you say that last name?
I don't know. Frey. So Frey. I think it's French. So Frey.
They must be French.
Yeah.
Got that French money coming out here. 37 deals. So average deal that they've lent on is 144,000. Total value is about 5.3 million. And 37 deals funded. But you are getting a snapshot of what their portfolio or their comfortable lend might look like. Opposed to we got Tiff Jake, who is their average is next to $1 million. They've done 27 deals at right around 25 million. And same, so on and so forth. So what you guys can do here, again, this requires, we haven't solved everyone wants the easy button, Jules, on some of these things. Yes. And it's like, I wish, guys, we can just send out a blast email, like an LOI blaster, and get a bunch of people. I don't think that's the case. We're giving you a snapshot of them. And then it's up to you to go out and make a phone call, make a conversation. You might not get money, but you might get a seller finance deal, or you might have an opportunity for someone else for you to then monetize or pass it along and do a connector. So there's always multiple ways of earning here. You just need to really just take the action.
Take the action, guys. So does Deal Sauce provide the phone number to these, or are you going to have to skip trace them outside?
You're going to have to skip tracing. That is something else I'm working on. We do have skip tracing. I'd love to make it free. We're just not there yet.
Right.
But I'd love to have it where you just click into that. But it's 10 cents.
Yeah. So what I love is when there's everything here. So if I click a name, I don't care if I have to pay for it. It's the convenience we're looking for, right, Justin? So click on Raymond, there, boom, his phone number, email address. Of course, guys, you have to verify, right, the info in here, but at least it's giving you a starting place. And for 10 cents, who would not pay that?
So what is it? StreamYard, they give me, it messes me up once in a while. So that if I open another screen, it will.
Oh, it doesn't. I think if you share your whole window, I use StreamYard, but if you share your whole window, I think it'll be easy. It'll flip back because I think
you're right. All right. But I did click into their profile, Jules, and I think it was Raymond Cooper, landlord, portfolio, property, something. So it's Raymond Cooper.
That's right.
I mean, how long has he owned them? You guys can go down the rabbit hole in here, but would it have taken me how long to find Raymond's stuff?
Right. That's right.
Yeah. On the traditional side of Deal Sauce or anywhere else, that's what you're paying for. So if we're going to complain about the 10 cents, I mean, you're saving you might spend the 10 cents here, but you're saving yourself. I don't know what you charge per hour for your own self, but I know it's a lot more than 10 cents an hour.
Yes.
So let me go back here.
See how quick this was, guys. So he just went in, he selected private money lender, and we are focused in Broward County. And with that, he was able to bring up, I think it was 42. So one thing he did mention, the skip tracing is not there, but it is coming soon. And for me, it's worth paying that 10 cents. So what's your time worth, right, guys?
Mhm.
So it's definitely worth it, Justin.
Cool.
So
Jules, can you see my deal sauce? No?
I see it. Raymond Cooper. Yep.
All right, cool. All right.
Mhm.
You can see the next screen?
That's right.
All right,
Investor
cool.
Learning for
I
you.
got
Yep.
it. I'm learning.
No, we're good. We're good. I had to play around with StreamYard too. So, guys, we're not experts at everything, but yeah, here we are. We're learning and we're taking action and having Justin teach us about deal sauce. Dude, I'm super pumped about this.
Yeah, I mean, so Jules, I mean, the audience out there, please take this. When you skip trace, you're going to get emails, you're going to get phone numbers,
Mhm.
and you're going to come up with a solution. And I would test folks that when you come in here and you start to take action, and you can kind of creep on people like Raymond. You can also reach out to him and just talk about houses first, or talk
Mhm.
about the land that he has, and it's getting like, I would go for the mom and pops because
Yeah.
Jules, I'm just assuming, but Raymond might be an old gentleman. I'm going with an old gentleman who wants
Mhm.
to actually give some value as well. Potentially, like he might have a
Sure.
lot to share, some wisdom, and I
Mhm.
can see that conversation then going into like opportunities, and that's how
That's
it
good.
is.
Yeah.
Um, Short of giving you a lender, and we can always do that, Jules. We can go crowdfund, we can go to fractional, we can,
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
know, but if you're looking to build relationships with people, this is where we're going to do that.
This is where we're going to start. Right.
And
Absolutely.
the last thing I'm going to say is, if you wanted to go a little bit further out of Broward County and you want to just search, this coastline,
Mhm.
this is what I would do. It's going to take a little while to think, but you can also do this. And in the meantime, the upgrade that is coming. So
Mhm.
we had 2,800 from this. We might break this up, Jules. I hopefully. So if some people don't want to have fix and flippers, or if they don't care about landlords, don't pay for it,
Mhm.
or note
Right.
holders, then they just pay for fix and flippers and private money lenders. So
Love
for
that.
instance, for the Gator folks, I'm going to
Mhm.
probably try to offer these two for them,
Okay. Yes.
and hopefully it reduces some of the expense and waste that people don't need these other two. So that's what I'd like to see in like a version Deal Sauce 2.0 in the near future.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, wow, guys, we covered so much, right? So we started off, Justin gave us an idea of things that are coming, AI feature, which we're super stoked to hear about. He covered, he showed us how to find co-living, sober living properties here in Broward County. And you can tailor that anywhere, right? Nationwide. Just go in, play around with it. And then the last, he showed us how to find money, private money lenders, note holders, landlords, flippers. So it is a plethora of wealth of information. And having this guy here show us behind the scenes what's going on, I'm super thankful and super pumped that he's here. Justin, tell us, like, if you don't have deal sauce, where can they find it? I'll also drop my link, but I'll let the guy tell you.
I know I want you guys to go in the description, Jules. And guys, use Jules is going to give you a link, and let her
Yes.
get give her the thumbs up. Let her know that you guys are tuning in and using it. So please just go to in the link description below and use Jules's link.
Well, yes, guys, I would appreciate it. And it just allows us to bring more value to you, right? And, when you use it, it's going to pay for itself. I haven't used it for a while, but I'm coming back to it. You always know, like, man, why haven't I been using this? Like, it's going to make my life so much easier.
Well,
And, we love doing things the hard way sometimes, I think. I don't
yeah,
know.
and here, and I'll just do one last screen share, because for folks who forget, and I actually need to make a video again for this.
Mhm.
I'm realizing that the videos I make, people don't search them all the time, or they get outdated. Well, you have teammates you can add in here too for free.
Right. Mhm.
So, I mean, you could see, like, just like you were saying, like Victoria's in sub 2, but I'm trying to get her into deals, but she hasn't used it in a month. Is that,
Mhm.
it's not costing her anything, but so, they're under my account, of course, but if Jules has an account and maybe you guys are collaborators, and listen, every person could pay $10 a month, and
That's right.
it's like, that's actually more than the subscription. So you could actually get yours for free if you got the homies in here. So bring your teammates in here. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but you could charge. I'm not telling you to charge, but you could charge. Um,
Yeah.
so we try to make it super easy. And then a couple of the last things, I know you didn't ask this, but we're going to try to
No,
build this
okay.
out more for the
Mhm.
Avatar series. So
Love
next Tuesday, the 10th,
Mhm.
we're going to
Mhm.
be coming out with the first 5 avatars, going through it, how to use deal sauce, and how to be, and go through, like, who are you, where you need to find your markets, like, are you a cash buyer, private money lender or Gator. And I want to do is kind of show them how Avatar and Deal Sauce can work together with investing.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I think that I'd like to have a filter for Jules. So guys, we need to get Jules in her sober living search filter so we can make one.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So guys, wow, what a ton of jewels this guy just dropped on us, right? So from everything from AI to finding if you're doing co-living, sober living, you want to find properties, you want to find deals. And I know Justin's focused on expired listings. So, you know, niche down, find out what you want to do, and let's support Deal Sauce here. And for my private money lender folks, replay this and find the clip. If you have questions, reach out. We're very available. You know, you can, the best place to find me is on IG, Julie Collette. Justin, what's the best place for people to find you?
Yeah, just Instagram, probably one of the best, or YouTube, but it's just search my name, Justin Tuminowski, or at Real Estate Justin. Tuminowski is a little long. So yeah. Real Estate Justin is easy. Go for it.
So guys, at Real Estate Justin, I'm going to put the link in the chat if you're in the description. Sorry, if you're interested in getting Deal Sauce. It's really, really worth it. June 10th, he's going to do the Avatar stuff. So yeah, let's go in and take a look at that, Justin. And I would say let's come back again, maybe in a couple. Well, we'll be in Monterey. We'll do some more filming on some different things, and let's also do some more content where we're actually underwriting. Let's do the underwriting part because it's super easy in here. And you can show that. What do you think about that?
Anything you want, I'm there for you. You know that. And I always appreciate your killer job you're doing, and love seeing your momentum and growth. And I just can't wait to see you in Monterey. And you have your hands full and you have a lot going on. So I'm happy for you on that.
Thank you. Likewise, you do have a lot going on yourself, and making time for us and for our audience here in our community. We so appreciate you. You're such a go-giver. Thank you so much.
I'm happy to do it. And Jules, one last thing that I actually just thought about too is when you search those private money lenders and we have an opportunity, let's say in Dubai, or we have an opportunity for ourselves, we have a multifamily that we want to invest. Skip tracing those and just doing some organic outreach, even on emails. Guys, just try to create your templates. Try to reach out. Don't go for the throat, but don't go like, hey, give me your money. I need money. Yeah. Introduce yourself. Maybe put a little, bio, seconds of reading a picture and like who I am. I saw that you invested in Broward County at you bought that multifamily, or you lent money to Mr. James Smith because you get to see where that lender lent money, just so you guys know. So use some of that information to your competitive advantage. It almost gives you that personal, like, wow, does he know James that I lent money to? Right. Do they know that person? Use that to your competitive advantage. I should have said this earlier, and then say like, hey, I'd love to see if there's any other projects, or I can, any other stable investments you'd like to be a part of. And here's my picture. And
I love that. I think the picture helps too, because I was so not, putting my face out there, but I think it helps because people get to see you're a real person, who you are, what you do. And guys, we're normal people. I mean, like, we don't know everything. You can see us, we're fumbling on StreamYard, but it doesn't matter. We're here to show you information, and we're learning from each other. So thank you.
Jules, thank you so much.
You're welcome, my love. Thank you so much, guys. Have a blessed day. We'll see you soon, and see you in Monterey. Safe travels. Peace.